Hey BBs, it's Plastic and today back with y'all for another video. Today's video I have Miss Roxxi Grande, the Rainbow High holiday doll from 2022. I'm so beyond pumped to finally get her. I know she was a doll that I wasn't really obsessed with, to be honest, when I first saw her. I think she's kind of bland, I think she's kind of boring, but even after that I still bought her because she was on sale at Target for like 17, 18 bucks. And I'm like, pretty Rainbow High doll, pretty dress, and the quality looks decent enough for where I feel like $17 is like good enough for me. And I really am excited about her. I do think she's kind of pretty in her own way. And I'm just really, excited to get into a new Rainbow High doll. I love my Rainbow High doll BBs. I'm kind of in my Rainbow High era right now. I feel like they're just really interesting dolls and they're super, super high quality. So I just want to get into her. So the box for the holiday doll is really big. I think we've all kind of seen this by now. It's a giant box. I think this is one of my biggest gripes with this doll is how big this box is because it doesn't really do much. Like, it spins. Like, look, it like does this, but like, who really cares? Like, what is this doing? And I feel like for inbox collectors, I know we kind of had this issue with the LOL OMG holiday dolls where like there was like an insert where like dust could get in. I don't like, at least that one is like justified because like it like lights up or whatever. This one, like, what do you like? I don't get, like, it doesn't spin enough where like I feel like it's like worth keeping it like in, like, what is it doing for me? I think this is like one of the stupidest gimmicks I've ever seen, especially on like a collector doll. I feel like collector dolls don't need gimmicks, and this is like, is this a gimmick? I don't really know what it is. But besides that, I feel like I'm gonna hopefully be positive. There is a really cool Rainbow High logo where it's like kind of blinged out. I wonder if that's like a collector thing. The side of the box has literally nothing on it. But the back is a really gorgeous art of Miss Roxxi. I think she's beyond stunning. She's kind of giving Ariana Grande a little bit. She's beyond pretty again. Again, other side is no things. And we have her barcode. So scan this in your Amazon, Target, Walmart, wherever that tea may be. Hopefully find her. I think she's been on sale for like 30 bucks on Amazon for like a good month now. So if you guys are interested, I think $30 might be really fun as well. But I'm gonna get her out of this gigantic cage, and I'll be back with you guys in just a minute. Finally out of the box. That was the hardest Rainbow High box I think I've ever opened, and I'm being very serious when I say that. Like, this doll was, I had to fight for my life to get her out of this box, but she's out. And the box is kind of cool in itself. Like, you can kind of use it as like a little stage. Like, it's really pretty. Like, maybe she's like a Rainbow Vision singer. There are these like ties, so I want to say this, these really hard ties that held her into the box, which were literally so hard to cut. And I like almost broke my scissors doing so. This box is also a really interesting thing because I'm going to talk about the stand before I even talk about the doll, because getting this doll out of the box was, like, again, really confusing because she has a stand, which, like, I get it. It's meant to be, like, rotating. Like, you put this up here or whatever, and she can, like, rotate in the box. Like as an out-of-box collector, I'm so confused with this whole stand. So we get this own molded on bit for like the there's like glitter in it. It's really cool and like it's pretty, but like it's for like her to like stay in the box. But I don't know how to like, I don't think this is really meant for like the out-of-box display, but it exists and it like I don't know what it is. And the stand itself is really interesting. Again, there's like a little like screw here just so you can like move it around. But getting her like off the stand, like, it's just a lot of pieces, like you can kind of see. So like the stand, I guess, itself has like this like pole, which again, as an out-of-box collector, can I cut this off? Like, I don't know what to do with this, so I'm gonna try to cut it off, to be honest, because it just like sticks out and it's really awkward. It is really interesting though, because like the regular stand, I guess I have Eliza's over here because I'll do a comparison in a minute. The stand is really interesting, kind of like goes out a lot, and there is like the Rainbow High logo kind of engraved in the plastic, and it's again glittery. It's really pretty. And there's like a little like foothold thing for her, and like a little like thing, because we also have, in addition to like the regular stand, we get a saddle stand, which I try to open, but there's like a bunch of rubber bands on it. Let me take her shoes off real quick. Ignore that. It's literally like rubber banded onto her, but it's like the saddle stand, which I've heard everybody complaining about, so I'm really scared to put this back on her after I take it off. Wait, let me get this off camera. She comes with like the saddle stand in addition to like the regular stand, which I don't fully understand. I will say I did partially buy this doll for this part of the stand, because if you guys know, Eliza McPhee is one of the Rainbow High costume ball dolls from earlier, I guess this year, and she came on a regular stand, but this doll has these wings, where like the wings are like, they don't really fully fit with the stand, and I've had this issue where, I think I talked about this once, where like this plastic is coming off the Velcro, so I'm not going to say that I bought it all for the stand, but I partially bought it for the stand because like, I wanted to get like the little saddle stand. So before we get into the doll and before we get into the rest of the stand, I want to see how this stand would work on Miss Eliza. the wings are on. I'm just going to put this little saddle stand on her. So then maybe, I'm going to try to take this off and see if this would work to hold her up. Okay, wait, actually, this is kind of perfect. If y'all can see, look, she could stand up on her own now without the regular stand, and her wings are fully, like, they're there. I mean, I might have to use this, to be honest, just to see. No, because it would kind of mess it up, but this kind of works, to be honest. If y'all are Eliza fans or have her, and you kind of don't like the regular stand, this little contraption could work. I don't think I'll ever use this. This pole is bothering me so much. Just like, again, as an out-of-box collector, I don't understand the stand thing, but I'm going to move on to the doll now because I had taken this really long detour, but I am happy that it works on Miss Eliza, and it can hold up like a doll just with this part. It is a little bit wobbly, but this is, like, again, one of the reasons why I kind of bought the doll now rather than, like, a bigger sale or something, because I really wanted this stand, and I was scared of her, like, wings continuing to, like, fall apart, so I'll be back. Besides stand gate, we have Miss Roxxi Grande, who I always confuse her name with Jewel Richie for some reason, because I feel like they were friends in the show or whatever. But this doll is actually really, really pretty, you know, on her own. I think she's really gorgeous, and I love this, like, ponytail hairstyle. I do think it could be a little bit more extravagant for, like, a collector doll or, like, a holiday whatever, but I think it's really pretty. I like we have, like, a little side bang. It is kind of gelled, and I might redo this, to be honest, because it, like, kind of, like, lays here rather than, like, here. But it's really pretty. The blend of hair is actually really interesting. We have some tinsel in here, some pinks and purples and violets and stuff. It's really nice. There's not that much gel either. There's only gel at, like, certain bits, but, like, most of the hair is, you know, ready to, like, just kind of be not on display, but, like, it's really soft hair. I don't, like, love the tinsel either, but it's really, really pretty, and she does also have some white edges, which are so beyond pretty, and, like, look at this face, y'all. This face almost looks like, never mind. I was gonna say airbrush, but, like, the eyeshadow is a little bit different, but the eyeshadow is so pretty. We have pink, purple, and blue, and, like, a little bit, like, of a cut crease. It's white, and she has, like, a really gorgeous eye. It's, like, red, and it has, like, blues and stuff in it. Like, I love the eyes. I think it's pretty. My eyeliner is a little bit messed up. You can kind of see it off the mold. And she has this really harsh blushing. Mine is in camera. Like, there's some scratches on the side of the blush, but it won't, like, bother me that much. I love the heavy blushing on her, and it looks really gorgeous on her skin tone. Also has these really pretty lips, like a red with, like, a purple lip liner. I love it so much. Mine are, again, a little bit uneven, but I think she looks gorgeous anyway. She does also have these little fun earrings, RH with, like, a little jewel. I think this earring mold has been reused, or we have something similar for it for, like, the divas, but it kind of works for, you know, what she's going for, I guess. She does also have a little necklace, which is fun. It's cute, I guess. It's plastic, but it's fun. I don't think it needs to be, like, fabric or anything, but it's cool. We also have 5 bracelets on her hands, and they're all really, really pretty. This side has, like, a little R. We have, again, like, kind of like a regular bracelet. Like, there's nothing crazy about these molds, like, but they are pretty. I don't know if we've seen any of these before, but they are, again, gorgeous, and they're really nicely painted. They're very, like, iridescent, and I love her nails. She has a ring mold and, like, this little acrylic. I love the acrylics on these dolls. They're so pretty and so fun. She also has this really gorgeous mermaid. And we have a dress on the doll, and it's a mermaid silhouette, which we can kind of see here, but the top of it is really pretty. There's lots of jewels. It's very sparkly. It's very pretty. I actually love to, like, kind of shine this in the light. Like, look at how, like, the light reflects on it. Like, I love it. And all of these, I'll do the jewel test, I guess, right now, like, or the stud test. None of these have fallen off yet. I haven't seen any of these fly off, as, like, one flies off, but none of them have flown off yet, and it's really nice that they even continued, like, the little jewelry to the back. And sometimes with, like, rainbow high dolls and, like, dolls with, like, that have, like, really, you know, high quality details, like the studs or whatever, they'll fall off kind of easily, but I think they kind of glued it down nicely with these. I did have some issues with, like, my Rainbow Vision Shadow High dolls, which hopefully we don't see anymore, but really nice, again, for the quality. Again, there's lots of gems kind of going down, and at the bottom we have this kind of flaring out mermaid dress. To be honest, I think if they did the mermaid dress with, like, a collector doll, I wish it was, like, bigger, and I wish it was, like, more down. I don't know. I feel like this, like, kind of stops at a weird, like, knee length. It literally stops at her knees, which you can kind of see. Ooh, oh, and I forgot this is literally on her. I was like, what's that clicking sound? It was that. But it's kind of, like, at her knees, which is interesting. But we also have lots of little jewels at the bottom. There are so many here, and it goes all the way around. I am truly obsessed. It looks really pretty, and the detailing is, again, really nice on this doll. It's kind of this, like, I don't know, like, really, like, I don't know what kind of material this is, but it's very, like, shiny. And we do have a couple layers. We have this, like, little, like, satin white layer. We do have this, like, little underlayer as well. It's, again, very shiny, very pretty. Under that dress, we have these little shoes. They're silver. They have some little, like, jewels on them, and they're, again, kind of that iridescent paint color that we saw on her bracelets and necklace and stuff. And she does also have this little ankle articulation, which you can kind of see. She does not have chest articulation, but, like, this kind of moves a little bit. Woo, cool. But overall, I do think this doll is really, really pretty. I think she has a lot of high-quality details. I think every stud is really nicely placed, and I think she's a great base doll. I'm not, again, obsessed with the dress. I feel like we've seen the mermaid silhouette so many times, especially since the Divas. We've seen it on Costume Ball Robin. We've seen it on a lot of other doll lines as well, like the Day of the Dead doll also had a mermaid dress, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. So I am kind of tired of this, like, silhouette. I think we could definitely, you know, for next year, hopefully if we do a collector doll, we can spice it up or do something different. Maybe even, like, a shawl or something new. So I feel like for that regard, she's also kind of boring, as she, like, has just, like, a white color scheme. Like, there's nothing, anything special here. There's nothing that, like, I felt like I needed to run out and buy, like, you know, like the Bratz Mo Lola dolls, which isn't really, like, a collector holiday thing, but, like, this doll doesn't have anything that, like, I feel like is really new for the Rainbow High brand, besides, like, the stand, I guess. Like, everything that we've seen kind of for her has been very, like, similar. I feel like if you even compare this to, like, Rainbow High's Jet or Lily, which I'll bring out maybe in a minute, I feel like even those ones, while I'm not a big fan of, like, Jet, I think she's a little bit more interesting. I don't think this doll was really worth what she was costed. I think she originally costed $80 because I saw on Walmart had her for $80 originally, and Macy's currently has her for $80. But I think she lowered to like 60 somewhere in the middle. I don't know when that was, but she was $60 at most places. Like Target, I think, had her for 60, and then Walmart lowered her to 60. Amazon, I think, had her for 60 as well, maybe 80. I don't remember. $80, there's no way I would ever recommend anyone pay $80 for this doll. $60, I'm kind of on that same boat. I don't think she's really worth the $60. While we do have, again, amazing Rainbow High quality. Rainbow High always has amazing quality. Like, these are so, like, it's so crazy how, like, this is just, like, a thing. I don't think it's, again, worth $60. Personally, I'm not, like, the biggest fan of the design. But I think for $20 or $30, I think that's a great deal. I think even $30 for this doll is amazing. Again, the gown is really high quality. Again, not my favorite, but it's a really gorgeous gown, and she has a really pretty face. Like, the makeup just looks so pretty, and it's really stunning. I wish she had some more accessories. She came with a brush, which I forgot to mention because I was so busy with the stand. Nothing new. I just wish there was a little bit more to her, and I hope that we've seen Rainbow High in this new year have so many cool new concepts that I'm so excited to see them, you know, hopefully next year have a really great collector doll, and I'm just excited to see, again, what the brand comes with. I think this doll's gonna be really fun to restyle, though. And, like, out of the other, I guess, Rainbow High collector dolls, I think these are the only ones that I have. I don't have the Paris Hilton one or the Day of the Dead one. But Lily is definitely the one that I think would be the best bet if you guys want to get, like, a really expensive Rainbow High doll. Jet's cool. She's there. I think my ranking kind of goes like this, to be honest, if I'm, like, thinking about it. That was even intentional. I kind of just put them there. But, like, see how, like, I feel like I'm just, like, right now, like, as I'm looking at 3 of these, I'm just, like, looking at Lily the most, because I think she's just, like, the most interesting one here. You know what I mean? But I brought over a couple of the other, like, Playline dolls that kind of have, like, the similar vibe to her, in my opinion. I have Costume Ball Robin on the left and Miss Sabrina on the right, and I consider kind of Costume Ball, the whole lineup, to kind of be collector because they were originally like $40. This doll was also $40 originally, but again, you can kind of see where my comparison and thoughts are, as they all have a very similar silhouette. And, like, I feel like even Costume Ball Robin has, like, a little bit more that's more interesting. I feel like it flares out more. Again, it is kind of high up, higher than I would like it to be, I guess. But it kind of just works. It's very flowy and it's very pretty. I do think hers is still pretty and gorgeous, but it's just not as, like, interesting to me to look at. Because, again, when I'm looking at all these dolls on my display, my immediate, like, eye-catching one would either be Robin or probably Sabrina. This doll just kind of falls flat for me personally, but again, I'm happy to have her. I really do like the Rainbow High collection, and I'm really excited to see what they're going to come with for the new year. But in the comments below, please tell me, guys, all your thoughts and opinions on Miss Roxxi Grande. I'm dying to know if you guys have her or not, if you guys are hunting for her, whatever that tea may be. And yeah, I thank you guys again so much for watching today's video, and I cannot wait to catch y'all, though, in the next one. I love you all so very much. Please have a grand day. Goodbye. Love you. Mwah.